Hello everyone, welcome to the finale of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Last time, a great deal of things happened, as I seem to recall. We snuck our way back into Groznygrad, we set all the C3s, but then we encountered Volgin, who attacked us. We beat him down, ran off, and as everything was exploding behind us, Volgin was apparently still alive and ran inside the Shagahod. One epic chase later, we defeated Volgin and the Shadowhod. Both are now destroyed. We then ran away from more people trying to chase us, and yeah, we ended up in the forest. Eva by our side. She is injured, of course. Well, not now. She had a tree branch sticking through her. But, well, whatever. Anyways, our goal now is to make it through this area here. So I guess let us kind of move our way through. Make sure I have the requisite items. I don't think we'll need an RPG, to be honest with you. Or an SVD. Well, we need the SVD, but not right now, to be honest with you. I'll equip it just in case, that way I kind of have it, but I do want an AK-47 by my side. Stun grenades, yes. Ooh, crud. The food's gone bad, meaning I'll have to hunt. I mean, I can't eat these, but it's what's her face. It's Eva I'm kind of worried about. Though.
This tastes like crap.
No, whatever. We still have like what, 3 instant noodles, so these I think fill you up to full. So I think I should be fine. I'll probably give those to Eva when she's running really low. Anyways, over here, bullets for everything you need. Alright, here. I'll tell Eva to follow me, because first things first, we need to get far away from here as possible. There. So she will follow us this way over. And we gotta do this quickly. Let's get over here. This is... We'll have to go through a few like 2 different areas, I think. Yeah, crud. Alright, let's call Eva over here because I think there'll be a few different men behind us. I'll have to take care of them, but yeah, there'll be a group of people behind us still. Yeah, knew it. I'll just run back, take them all out, because I feel like it's a lot easier that way. Alright, You know, I wonder if I'm too close to the mic, because my mic audio sounded really loud last time, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, so those guys will be after us now, so yeah, we gotta get ready to take care of them, either by running or by shooting. Eva, you stay here. I will handle them. Is that everyone? More. That's 2. A few more. More's coming? Yeah. Are they just gonna keep coming after us, or do we have to just run? Cause... whatever. Let's just go, quickly. Eva, you're here, right? Come on.
Where'd you go?
Yeah. I just went to go take out everyone that was following us. And I forgot Eva's HP runs out quickly, but her food runs out quickly because she's damaged. Crud. Whatever. We'll have to get down there, so... let's move. Need to be careful, though, because I believe there were some people hidden in the area. So, let me go find my thermal goggles. Where did I get night vision goggles from, yeah? Where? Who saw me? Let's keep going. Is he somewhere? Weird, but okay. Come on. Should be fine even if our stuff's full. Let's see. Okay, we're almost there. Oh crud, they're coming. Eva. We gotta leave now. It's like right here. It's probably them calling saying you need Eva with you. I think that's just a call saying you can't escape without Eva. I believe that's what that call says, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't exactly have the time to hunt food now. I should have done this on the same day as before, but... whatever. I'll just give all the, I guess, good food to Eva, because she...
Can I have seconds?
Alright, so in this area, there's going to be a few different enemies hiding everywhere. We'll have to take them out. Alright. Keep on going so we can replenish on food and such. Don't be afraid to just up and kill these guys, because if they wake up, they're coming back for you. So let us quickly make our way through here. I think it's just this area and this area, and that's it. So, yeah, not much of a test of endurance really, but, well, what can you do? Just not go too far from Eva, or else she'll stop moving for some reason. And I think you want the thermal goggles in this area, because there will be enemies that are like hiding in the bushes. They're actually pretty annoying. You'll have to deal with them, so... C-med full, okay. But yeah, see, there are some enemies kind of hiding there, so... I should get camouflage. Tiger Stripe was perfect for this. I don't know why I thought any other armor would be good, but whatever. her follow me down. Sometimes they like hiding in the bushes and such. They're sneaky in that way. Haha. See? Like that. They like sometimes hiding in the bushes there. Be very careful. I think this is where we need to go. And I think that's it? I'm not sure. I don't think there should be anyone chasing us, but there will be people in this area. Just knock them out with your Mark 22. No point in lining up for headshots when you're using that, so... Yeah, okay, that's it. I don't think there's any more of the escort missions.
Come on, Snake.
Nice lake.
We made it.
We made it.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Alright. Yeah, what is this? What was that?
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, she threw another one? Yeah?
It's tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition, and this Cold War... Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today, just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1951.
Yeah, another flashback, really?
I was in the Nevada desert, participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike. We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth. A world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see. But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground. Then, 2 years ago, I faced the sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me.
Your father?
He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The Sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers. Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother.
Jeez, they opened you up.
I gave up my body and my child for my country. There is nothing left inside me now. Nothing at all. No hatred, not even regret. And yet sometimes at night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake. I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation.
Yeah? Really?
I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you. All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
Alright. Let's do this.
Let's see what you're made of.
You know, I'm leaving. Yeah, I know better than to fight the boss with CQC. Yeah, you broke something with a single kick, really? Okay, so, first off, do not try to fight the boss with CQC. You're going to lose. It's possible to win if you get the timing exactly right, but don't. First off, though, I'm going to get some stuff. Gonna see if I can't get my camo index to, I believe it was 70 to 80. Otherwise, she will spot me. There. Camo index is 90. She will not see you, meaning we can essentially spend the rest of this fight on the ground like this, and she will not see me at all. A bone. I got a broken, what, thigh bone? From a kick? Yeah? What, you just hit the right place somehow? Whatever. Anyways. We're gonna use... Alright, so when we're in this, we can't really see her all that well. So we gotta track her. Either by using the motion detector to see where she is. There she is. And we gotta use the sniper rifle. Now, if you beat the end non-lethally, not non-lethally, if you beat him, if you held up the end and, if you beat him non-lethally, I should say, sorry. If you beat him non-lethally, you get not only his camo, but his gun, the Mosin Nagant, which is a powerful sniper, about as powerful as this one, but all of his shots are non-lethal, which means you can take out the boss non-lethally very easily with the same strat I'm going to use here. If not, you can probably just stay here, fire off some Mark 22 shots if you have them, and yeah. Overall, let's fight the way you want. This is just the way I choose to do this, because I'm cheap as ever. Where's the boss? Let me move forward here. Don't see... She's at that tree down there, I believe. Oh, right. Another thing to note. In this area, we have 3 snakes. Each of those snakes are named. Where is she? I'm gonna actually shoot this one here, if I can eat it, and see which one this one is. Alright, let's go see what this is exactly.
Where are you hiding?
Somewhere. Each snake, I believe, is... Oh, it's just a python, okay. Whatever. I think if we capture them in the creature cage, you might be able to see what their names are. Gotcha, boss. Let's crawl away now, because she's gonna fire at us. Is she behind this tree? Yeah, if your camo index is like under 80, I believe, she's gonna see you, and yeah. But if it's over 80, like I am now, she's not gonna see you in the ground like this. I hear her moving, but I don't see her face. There you are, boss. Found ya. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do the entire time. Is it cheap? Yes. But, guess what? I don't care. Like I said, fight your way. You want to run in and die? Go ahead. But I don't really care about that. Where is she now? I could just do this. You could just peep up like this. You will not be seen at all. Alright, just a little more. There's something moving here. Is it one of the snakes? Ooh, yeah it is. Oh crud, the boss is coming this way. Did I collect it? Solidus, yeah, see? So you can find each of them around the area. Oh, gotcha, boss. A few more shots and we're golden. There we go. Yeah, sorry if you're expecting some ultra climactic boss fight, but that's the strat I usually use, so, meh.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
Patriot. Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
Alright. And I'm the
There's
one.
only room for one boss and one snake.
Hmm. Whoa, what? Yeah, what was that? Scar's gone. Uh.
Ready to go, Snake?
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
Alright. Mission complete. I wonder what happened to the boss's son.
I told you you could trust me.
Yeah, really?
Snake!
Yeah?
Ocelot! We're not done yet! Damn!
Too heavy!
Yeah, one more person and we're too heavy, really? With one thruster, okay, but yeah?
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Right.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva! What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Left is the right one. Right is the left one. Alright. Let's see if my eyes are any good. I think I got it though. There are 4 outcomes, if you
What's your name?
including if you get the right or wrong ones.
Snake.
Let's see which one I get.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Alright. Right or left? I pick right. Alright, let's see which one we got. Come on. What the? Yeah? I get the. Oh. Huh. It was right last time. Whatever.
It's a blank.
Ah.
Oh, that was fun. Till we meet again, John.
Yeah, he's getting on the water. How are you live? How are you gonna live? Whatever.
Give me a hand! Whoa! Come on, pull up!
Mission complete. Finally.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
Boss.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, the ones they called earlier. The ones the boss called earlier, huh?
There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately.
What?
Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return
He
to base
trusted
immediately.
us?
Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Well done, Snake.
The MiG's disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
Alright. I think that's everything. Can I just save here? Because I'm pretty sure this is like endgame stuff, right? So. I think we still might be able to save one more time after the credits, so. Alright. Oh, tuner radio. I have one of those. Oh. Oh, okay.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Well, I'm not sure if I can show any of this, really. But I do know that I will have to mute that because licensed music, you know, so. Also, yeah, the floor snake, you couldn't make it to the bed or something?
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, Snake.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
Makes sense. Think that pistol is Chinese owned too, so Chinese made, so.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgin was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The 2 NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me.
Oh.
The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy, too. I got the film containing the legacy. And also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Lianda Easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I, too, am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world.
Oh,
As a
wow.
result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other, Not because you saved my life, but because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it.
Wow.
I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Oh, let me actually... There. Okay, sorry. I just turned off and restarted the recording.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
Big boss. As in...
You are a true patriot.
Oh. Yeah, there are a bunch of different, like, secret viewable scenes.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army.
Oh, no.
Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us.
Not done
A
yet.
man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility.
Yeah.
Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss.
Oh.
And that one of their own would have to do the job.
So they got
The
us
public couldn't be
involved
allowed
for
to
it.
find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps.
So that's
The
why she
boss would
tried
be
her
allowed
best
to
to
come
make
back
us
on.
hate her or something, or
But she
to
wouldn't be
train
allowed to
us.
kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out.
So that
Her death
everyone can
before
live
ends
without a war.
was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal.
Sacrificed her entire legacy.
And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission.
Jeez.
And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
And so, all the other events of the Metal Gear timeline takes place. Sigint joins ARPA, which would eventually become DARPA. Eva disappears in Hanoi, I think that's somewhere in China. Paramedic establishes the first paramedic system. Major Zero disbands Fox. And the philosophers became the same patriots. Soon, the same Snake we play as establishes Foxhound. Of course, we're not done yet. A few years later, the Les Enfants Terribles project occurs, and Snake, Sawdust, and Liquid are born. And so, the rest of the events in the Metal Gear timeline take place. I am not sure if I can even play this music. There. Me. Who? Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I think this is a licensed song, so I really and truly cannot play it. Apologies. It's actually a really good song. Um, so I guess I'll just talk for a little about what I think of the game. No music here, unfortunately. Like I said, I don't want to play that track, get copyrighted, and you know what happens next. So, yeah. Anyways, I like this game. So I think out of all the Metal Gear games, I think this is probably, I think, as in terms of, I guess, being a Metal Gear game, I feel like this is probably my favorite, kinda. I don't know, because Metal Gear Solid 5 is really fun when it comes to its gameplay and everything, but it kind of lacks when it comes to things like story and such. Whereas this game, it's fun, but I feel like the gameplay's kind of outdated at this point. Like, there's so much cool stuff you can do, but I wish this game had a Metal Gear Solid 5 story, which I hope I hope that Metal Gear Solid Delta has. By the time this releases, Metal Gear Solid Delta will be out already, but I really wish that, because I feel like that would be like the perfect Metal Gear game. It's Metal Gear Solid 3's story and premise, because that's really nice, with Metal Gear Solid 5's gameplay. So, yeah. Character-wise, I like the way the characters interact with each other. Of course, I don't really like the way they do, I guess, the whole thing with Major Zero, paramedics, and SIGINT, because if you want to, I guess, talk to them and so on, you need to... Is the music still going? Me. Sorry, let me... Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, it's licensed too, so... Anyways, I think the problem with those three is literally that they're only available on the codec. At least with in Metal Gear Solid 1, you at least got to talk to, what was it, Naomi, Campbell, and everyone, as like part of the story. But I feel like these guys have much less of an impact. Seriously. Like you call them and yeah, they're like nice, funny moments and all that, but the only person that actually repeats themselves and like repeats their appearances is literally maybe Major Zero, but that's kind of it. I mean, there's paramedic too if you like saving your game, but still. Beyond that, there's only like what, Eva, and that's it. She's the only real character that appears all the time, which makes sense. Obviously, they couldn't be there with, up in Russia with everybody. But it feels like they should have, what's the word? It feels like they should have had more of an effect. Maybe have them call us about certain things. I don't know. It just feels like we could have just played the entire game without talking to them, which is why at the end of, I guess most of the videos, I had, a moment where we just went through their codex and some of their conversations they had about stuff. Because other than that, they don't have an effect on gameplay. You could just ignore them and you wouldn't talk to any of them except for maybe Paramedic and Major Zero. So like whatever. Gameplay wise, this is definitely a massive step up from Metal Gear Solid 2, because not only is there so much more you can do with CQC, there's also a lot more weapons and a whole more systems. The camo system especially, that returns, well, the camo system returns in MGS4 and in MGS5. MGS5 kind of. But yeah, it's really crazy. But yeah, overall I think gameplay is a massive improvement. This has maybe not the best gameplay of the entire series. That goes to Metal Gear Solid 5, but this is definitely like second best. Seriously, it's really good. As well as a bunch of different mini things as well you can actually show. So that's not like small little details, like some little hidden things you could do in the fights and so on. So that's nice. Music still going. Let me turn on my volume. I think this is safe now. What is this? I don't know. I guess this is fine. Whatever. Anyways, let me turn this down so it's not as pronounced. So you might hear it in the background, you might not. Alright, whatever. Anyways, you know what, let me turn that off, because sorry, I'm just not sure about this music, if it's licensed or not, so yeah, I don't want to take any chances. Anyways, as for the rest of the Metal Gear series, I'm at an impasse on what to do here. Is that okay? I think these are the last credits, so I might have to wait. No, okay. As I was saying, Metal Gear Solid 4, I might be able to play through. The problem is... Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I thought we were done. Anyways, The problem with the MGS4 is that the cutscenes are very long. Like, I'm talking hours long. I think. Oh, wait. Something's here.
Yes, Groznygrad and the Grinding Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
Another call? To who?
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Groznygrad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well.
That's what she... No, that what she blew up? No.
Yes, that was the boss's work too.
That's what she blew up.
Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system.
Oh
Perhaps it
no.
might just come in handy someday.
Oh no.
Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government.
Yeah?
Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
Then what happened to the real Eve? The guy that was supposed to be Eve?
Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal.
He never showed up, but...
Mr. Director.
Alright. And so everything begins. Panther! Nice. We had the easy gun, but I don't think we ever used it, did we? Maybe at the very beginning. Whatever. Saved 17 times? I guess one for every episode, plus a few more for each per. Okay. No continues. Yeah, hold up. 112 people killed. 24 people injured, really? 4 life bars. How do we take 4 life bars of damage? What? Okay. Anyways. Ooh, right. One more thing. I believe if you catch and keep the Tsuchinokos to the end of the game, your ranking will be Tsuchinoko. Yeah. Let's save. Finally, some new game plus. I'm not gonna make a bonus video because there's no real point. You don't really get too much as a bonus for finishing the game. You get Ocelot's single action revolver, which we used, of course, and the boss's Patriot, which is the only gun, I believe, that has the infinite ammo stuff, and ammo bullets. Accordingly, there are also a few hidden weapons you can also obtain. I believe there you can get the stealth camo and infinity bandana by doing certain things, I believe. You can just look them up and get them. But yeah, beyond that, I think that's kind of it. There's also a few hidden suits, I believe. If you shoot all those, I think it was Kuro frogs or Kuro frogs. What was it? I don't. How do you say Japanese? Kakikuke Kero. Yeah, I think that's a Kero frogs. Anyways, after doing that, you also unlock the demo theater, which is, if we go here, it's essentially a collection of different movies and whatnot. I think. Is it? Yeah, it's literally every single cutscene in the game. And you can also hit cutscene branches if you like. So if you wanted to watch an entire movie of MGS3, you can totally go ahead. As I said before, some of these have 4 things. If Ocelot loses, Snake misses the shot, Snake shoots the shot, and Ocelot shoots the shot. All of which are... well, every bullet is blank, so meh. There's also this. It's called Peep Demo Theater. Take a guess at what that's for. Yeah. Beyond that, I don't think there is anything else to do in this game. There is, of course, if you have the... well, I have the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Edition, which means you get almost all of the Metal Gear Solid games. So you do get MGS... the original Metal Gear 1 and 2. In special mode, you get a tutorial on how to do basic actions and CQC. You also get a photo album of each and every photo you took, if you took any. I think that's only for New Game Plus as well, because you can only do that after you get the camera, and you only get the camera a little bit before you destroy Grozny Grad, or after you finish the game, one of the two. There's these briefing files, which basically brief you on what Virtue's mission and Snake Eater was. We saw those already as part of the cutscenes, and yeah, that's it. So, as I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if I will be able to play the other Metal Gear games, mostly because of the way those games kind of work. Well, with MGS4, the gameplay's fun enough, but the cutscenes are rather long, and so I'm thinking maybe the actual episodes of this will more than likely be over an hour long for every single one. It's I'm not sure if I can do that, because I believe MGS4 actually holds the world record for not the world record, but like the 5th most longest cutscene in a game at 70 minutes for the final one. So yeah, I personally don't know how exactly I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll play MGS4, maybe I won't, I don't know. Another thing I can do is, of course, there's 2 more, Peace Walker. I might be able to play Peace Walker, but the problem is that game is made for... I feel like that game is made a lot for co-op, so what I'll have to do is go in and just go to the replay mission menu and just replay the missions from there. So it won't be a true playthrough, it'll just be me replaying missions, but with highly advanced guns and whatnot, equipment. But, I mean, MGS3 is a very long game, mostly because you gotta grind, and you also got to complete missions that take way too long. So what I might end up doing is at the boss fights that take long, I might just show you how to do them, then just quit out of there, play the cutscene that's supposed to occur after that, and move on, because I'm not spending another 30 minutes to an hour fighting a single boss. Seriously. I might be able to do that. What else is there? Am I congested? I don't notice. Whatever. Anyways. Lastly is MGS5. I might be able to do MGS5 because, like I said, it won't be a real playthrough. It'll just be me replaying the missions, because with MGS5, a lot of the stuff is A, grinding, and B, playing through missions that don't really have that much connection to the main story of MGS5. But the problem with that is that MGS5 has cutscenes that you can't replay. So I might have to restart a whole new playthrough to see those cutscenes. But the problem with that is, well, like I said, MGS5 is also a game that has very grindy and so on. So I don't know how exactly I'm going to do that. Maybe I can stream it, but I don't know. So this might be the last Metal Gear game we play. Other than, of course, maybe Metal Gear Solid Delta in the future. I don't know. Anyways, my next walkthrough will be another shorter game. I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I might. What do I do? What do I do? It might just be another shorter game. Because I don't think I'm ready for another, like, long experience just yet. So I might play through a shorter game to go along, just to, kind of bide the time still. I don't know what game. I have an idea of what game it'll be, but I don't know for certain yet. Okay, it definitely is one of two games. Yeah. Huh. Alright, anyways. That will be it for this walkthrough. I will see you all, I guess, at some point next time, which will hopefully be before the end of the year. I'm not sure. This is what, the 12th episode of this, so this will more than likely be released in the 6th week, so whatever. I don't know. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.